everyone, thanks for watching my last video if you did, and thanks for watching again. This is going to be a May favourites video. A lot of YouTubers do monthly favourites videos, so I thought I'd hop right on that bandwagon and give it a go myself. It's mostly going to be beauty products, but at the end I'll kind of throw in a wild card, which could be anything else that I've been enjoying this month. And obviously I'm going to do it every month. So I've got quite a bit to show you, so to get through it all without, taking up half an hour, I'm going to go straight to it. I've got kind of a mixture of a few new products which I bought this month, or last month by the time this goes up. So I'm going to start with those, and then I'm going to go on to the older products which I've kind of rediscovered. So I'm going to start with my big favourite. This is Edward Bess Ultra Luminous Bronzer, and this is in Daydream. This isn't a cheap bronzer, it's definitely in the luxury category, and it kind of has a price tag to match. But I just really like it. It comes in this palette which is quite long, but it's really thin, so it's not going to take up a huge amount of space in your handbag. And this is what it looks like. It comes with a little brush, and the product itself it's slightly shimmery, but it's not kind of like a glitter ball or anything. You really don't notice the shimmer when it's on your face. It just kind of makes a bit of a glow. I love it because it's great for paler skin tones, and you really can't overwork it. Like, you can build it up slowly and it just never makes you look orange, or you can use it for contouring and it's really nice and subtle. So that's a big winner this month for me. The second new product is from Becca, and it's a Becca eye tint, and this one is Romanticism. If you're not familiar with Becca eye tints, they're quite a subtle wash of colour. I can get into it. They come in a little tube like this, and this one is sort of, it says it's a mauvey bronze, and I guess that's true. It comes out like that, and when you blend it, it goes to that kind of subtle, more subtle shade, but you can build it up again, and you can either have a really, really light wash of colour, or you can build it up and have a much more distinct colour. But it's really, really nice for just daytime. If I don't want to wear much makeup, I'll maybe put on a tinted moisturiser and this across my lids and I'm done. So that's really, really nice. And final new product this month, I wrote about on the blog last week, and I'm completely head over heels in love with this. It's so nice. It's Malin & Goetz Mojito Lip Balm. It's actually, I do like the scent. It's very, very subtle, lime and mint, and you can kind of smell it in the tube more than when it comes out of the tube. Like when it's on your lips, you really can't smell it at all, and I really don't think that it has much of a taste. But this has saved my lips. I've struggled for years and years with chapped, dry lips that kind of hardly anything's been able to touch really. And I don't know if it's just because I like the formula of this so much. It's like a gel. It's quite glossy. I don't know if you can see that there. It's quite glossy, but maybe it's just because I like the formula that I'm applying it a lot, so that's why it's helped. But it's just really healed my lips completely. And it's just nice to wear, and it looks nice, so yeah, I highly recommend that. It is, it's quite expensive for a lip balm, but it's because it's glossy, I think it's kind of a makeup product as well, and I'm just taking this everywhere with me, applying it all the time, love it. Another lip product, and this is definitely not new, as you can tell from the kind of completely squeezed tube. I've got hardly any of this left. This is really good value, Blistex Relief Cream. Now, whenever my lips get really, really bad, as they have been kind of this month, earlier this month especially, because of air conditioning and the hot weather, and Dubai is just really not good for my skin in general, this saves it. Absolutely. I've been using this for years and years. When I was in the UK, I'd use this every winter. When your lips get in a complete state and they're sore and they're flaking and really, really disgusting, this is a lifesaver. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but it's not really meant for long-term use, which is why I kind of got the other one. But it really, really does help when things are getting in a bit of a state to sort your pucker out. So, okay, what's next? Again, another battered tube. This, can't really tell anymore, is Rodial Glam Balm. This tube I actually got over a year ago, and I've used Glam Balm before, like a few years ago. I really liked it, and I got this in a sale on Brand Alley, I think. And yeah, I kind of got it and forgot about it, and just this month I sort of rediscovered it. And it's a really, really nice balm, obviously. Comes out like that, and it just melts into an oil, and it's really, really moisturising. You can kind of use it on the lips, elbows, you can use it on your face for kind of an anti-aging treatment. I tend to use it as a mask if I'm going to use it, because it is very rich for my skin and it can clog it up if I use it too often. But what I have been using it for quite a lot is putting a really thick layer under my eyes, and just while I'm at work at home typing away, I'll sit with it under my eyes and just let it sink in really slowly, and it really plumps up the whole area and takes away those fine lines temporarily. The only problem with this tube is that the oil from the product rubs off the silver on the packaging, but they have changed the packaging now, so that's not really a problem anymore. I haven't tried the new packaging, but I presume they fixed that issue. Okay, suntan lotion. This is Institute Esthederm Bronze Repair Suntan Lotion. Just really nice, goes on really, really silky, really smooth, makes my complexion look nice, doesn't leave a white cast, and works, does the job. I think this one, it's supposed to actually help you get some colour, but my face never tans for some reason, so that doesn't really work for me. But it may work for you, and I have heard a lot of people say that it does help them tan, so if that's important to you, then this could be an option. Again, not a cheap one, but it is nice and I do think it's worth it. As for hair, I've been using Bumble & Bumble Brilliantine, what it's called? Yes. Which, I mean, it says on the tube, is unique and hard to define. It gives hair polish and a sort of a languid, slept-in, sexy look. I tend to use this if I've put any waves in my hair to kind of seal the ends and separate them a bit. You only need the tiniest bit, otherwise you'll end up with a greasy mop. And only ever put it through the fridge. Sorry about that beeping, that's my email going. It is hard to define. It comes out like a cream, and I tend to warm it between my fingers and then place it throughout sections of my hair, and it makes it really, really shiny, really, really glossy. I wonder if I can do this without a mirror. And it just seals the ends a bit. It's really good for kind of separating curls. Yeah, I just like it. Let's see what I'm doing now. If you suffer from kind of frizzy, dry ends, then this is a really good product for them. Another old favourite, and an old bottle which has kind of a rusty top, is Elemis Exotic Frangipani Monoi Moisture Melt, which is not easy to say. Try saying that after a few cocktails. This is it's kind of like a balm because it has, I think it has coconut oil in it. Is that right? May have just made that up completely. But it's solid until it gets warm. So you need to kind of put it next to the bath, nice hot steamy bath, warm it up in your hands, or if you live in Dubai like I do, put it on the balcony for a bit. And then it goes to an oil and it smells amazing. I got this, the first time I got this is probably 4th bottle or something. First time I got this, it was in summer, and now the scent, it just reminds me of summer and holidays. It's really, really moisturising, it smells incredible. It's definitely like a kind of tropical holiday scent. And it's quite sweet, it's almost like sherbety in a way, but more floral. And yeah, you can put it through your hair for a kind of intensive treatment. I tend to use it just as a body lotion, particularly kind of if my skin's feeling a bit scaly and dry, or been in the sun and it's a bit dehydrated. Out the shower, out the bath, slather it all over, and it just seals all that moisture in, and it's gorgeous. You can also put it on cuticles and elbows and knees if they're a bit dry. Yeah, it's just lovely, and you really massage it in as well, and you kind of get the circulation going. I haven't used this since the end of last summer, because I kind of always save it for summertime, but I've got about that much left, and this is a really old bottle, so it lasts a long time. You only need a tiny little bit, even for your whole body, so A+, definite recommendation from me. And put my things too far away, didn't I? This is a candle which I've been loving. Pink Sangria from Slatkin & Co. Which you get at, what's it called? Can't remember. I'm going to put it in the information bar below. I don't know if you can get these in the UK, but I will find out, and if you can, then there will be links underneath this video. But this is just so good. It's really, really sweet, and it's really uplifting, and it's kind of citrusy. It's almost grapefruit, really. But yeah, it's just lush. So I've just been burning this all the time, and it's quite a nice sort of daytime scent as well. So if I'm stuck in my home office all day and I need a bit of a boost, then this will come out. And I've used up quite a lot of it already. So I think I'm going to go back and get one of the huge ones, and hopefully that'll last a bit longer. Okay, as for my wild card, it's actually a book, and it's kind of a geeky book, but here we are. The Dark Tower. I don't know if many people are going to be familiar with this. It's a Stephen King series. It was a series of 7 books, but he's recently brought out another one to go kind of in the middle. I started reading this series after my husband started, and he got past to the second book and was like, oh, this is really good, you'd really enjoy it, you should read it. So I do like Stephen King books, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll start then. And then kind of the 3rd book was alright. The 4th book was really, really bad. I just didn't enjoy it at all. So after the 4th book, I took a really long break. And this is the 5th one, and started it at the beginning of the month and finished it fairly quickly, considering how big it is and how busy I am. And I really enjoyed it. This one's The Wolves of the Colour, and thank God it was better than the last book. I've actually already started the next one, which is kind of, it's okay, it's fine. It's not as bad as the 4th one, but it's still not as good as the kind of the first 2. So yeah, that's my wild card. Do let me know if you've read the Dark Tower books. My husband says it's actually a complete disappointment when you get to the end of the series, but I've got this far now, and it's taken me ages to get this far. So I kind of have to get to the end, but I don't think I'm going to read the extra one that he's brought out, because I've already got past that part anyway. So that's my May favourites video. I hope you liked it. I cannot believe it's June. How did that happen? This year is going so quickly. Yeah, let me know if you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that jazz. And thank you very much for watching. Bye!